We got big cryptos crashing to zero. We have a major delisting happening on December 30th. And XRP fans, there's a massive event happening on January 30th. I know that's a ways away, so hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Why is this massive? What if I told you that John Deaton himself said that this event happening on the 30th is the most important thing happening to crypto right now? Hola, mi amigos, it's Dora. No, it's not. It's Crypto with Klaus. Let's start off with the heat map. Solana right now sitting at 948, down 6.8% last 24 hours. Look at how red they are compared to the rest of the heat map when I zoom out. There's Solana down there. Bitcoin sitting at 16,650, ETH 1204, XRP, highlight of the show, sitting at 34.6, down 4%. The rally didn't succeed, everyone. Big dates coming up with crypto. I'm going to share them with you, but first, who's making money in the crypto market in 2022 and who's guaranteed to make money in the crypto market in 2023? The lawyers, everyone. Bankrupt crypto lender Celsius seeks a deadline extension. Right now, that date is set for January 3rd, but they need more time to allow people to file for the extension. For now, the deadline is extended until the motion is heard by the court. We will provide further updates on the bar date as they become available. So who's making money in Celsius? It's the lawyers. Simon Dixon said this: lawyers and advisors like to spend client money just as much as Mashinsky and Celsius and Sam Bankman-Fried and FTX. Shots fired, everyone. All they need is a good old Chapter 11 protection, and magically it becomes legal. What he's referring to is this: the lawyers always win. And I want you to think, too, of the SEC XRP case. The more that gets delayed, who gets paid? The lawyers, yes. So as we have all of these bankruptcy things going on, Chapter 11 filings, Celsius, FTX, all that kind of stuff, the lawyers are raking it in. So every time the delays happen, the lawyers make the money, not the holders. All right, let's get into it. Top cryptos that crashed to zero in 2022. Luna, SGB, and FTT. And you're like, SGB, what is that, Songbird? Well, and it's tied to Flare, everyone. And talk about the most depressing, overhyped thing we have all seen, the Flare airdrop. This has been a couple years in the making. The Songbird price has fallen by 98% since its 43-cent high. It's possible that the drop has occurred as a result of the extreme delays in Flare airdrops. I'm not even covering Flare airdrop stuff anymore because it's all hype. Every darn article or publication or release that I've seen from the development team hasn't come true, has it? No, we're 2 years in the making. Again, overpromise and under-deliver. But now on to the two big dates, all right? Solana cuts deep in. Matrixport delists SOL as price sinks to 30. Matrixport will delist Solana and SOL-U on December 30th, all right? I'm very curious to see how much more negative action we see with Solana in this. And like I said, look at the heat map. You could see it right here. Solana is the deepest red on the heat map, where most of the market is kind of going sideways right now. Solana is just struggling. But what's the big date that XRP fans have to pay attention to? And remember, this date is January 30th, so you don't forget, and I know I won't, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out. Ripple Ally versus the SEC January 30th might be the most significant crypto hearing to date. In recent updates, Ripple Ally, LBRY. Oh, and for those of you out there that say Ripple XRP holders don't care about LBRY, really, then why is someone who's representing 74,000 XRP holders tweeting about the LBRY case? In recent updates, Ripple's ally LBRY requests that the court hear an oral argument for its motion to limit the SEC's remedies was granted, and that date was fixed for January 30th. Essentially, what LBRY wants to do, talk to the judge and say, whoa, the $22 million that we are getting attacked with the SEC fine-wise, can we limit this a little bit and maybe make it not as much? Now, remember the story I did earlier where I said, hey, the lawyers always win. LBRY said the same thing. They were like, look, even if we won the case, the legal fees, yep, the lawyers always win, destroyed our company. So now they're asking for the 30th, and it's been granted, by the way. The judge did grant that. So January 30th, we're going to see what they can do regarding the penalties. And for those of you XRP holders out there like, we don't care what happens with LBRY, well, maybe you should start smartening up a little bit and follow people that are representing XRP holders. John Deaton says this: the January 30th hearing regarding LBRY's motion to limit the SEC's remedy is arguably the most important crypto hearing to date. The SEC is seeking a disgorgement from a non-party, but also read the SEC's proposed language for the permanent injunction. Their fine, by the way, was just north of $22 million. If we were to apply that same kind of mathematical formula, the penalty for Ripple Labs would be in the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. I want you to think of the size of LBRY, right? What their ICO, and remember, this is what the SEC went after, what their ICO is being sold for versus what Ripple Labs is putting their XRP on the open market for. That is an insane penalty, and that's why Deaton is following this, because he's like, hey, look, if the SEC gets away with taxing that ass at LBRY, we have to be prepared in the worst case scenario, what would happen to Ripple Labs and XRP holders. See, this isn't FUD. These are the lawyers in the know telling us this is what you should pay attention to. There's a reason I've been following the LBRY case stuff and sharing it with you for this long time. It all has to do with being prepared for worst case scenario stuff. Yes, if you want to put your head in the sand, you're welcome to do that, but you know what's going to happen? People are going to bite you in the ass because you ain't paying attention to the real world out there. John Deaton is telling us, hey, pay attention. And when Deaton says it, we all should listen, because remember, he's the one sticking his neck out there representing all of those XRP holders. So January 30th, huge date. Hit the subscribe button. December 30th, huge date with Solana delisting. And what other cryptos are going to crash to zero in 2023? The fallout from FTX, Luna, Celsius. Oh, lawyers are always winning, aren't they, everyone, as the Celsius delays are continued. Think of how long those FTX, FTT delays are going to be too. Again, lawyers are going to win there as well. So let's see what else is going to happen in 2023. And well, when it does happen, I'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, here's a Crypto Web3 video right here for you to sink your teeth into and learn even more about this amazing space. Thank you very much for the various level support for this channel. I love reading the comments, and I love seeing continuous viewers and new faces post down below. Again, as more news breaks, I'll be sure to share it with you. Until then, you cool cats, have a great rest of your day.